Hey everybody, and welcome back to another upload for this week. I know it's a little bit late today, but I did have some other things going on, one of which that involves one of our next videos coming up for the channel on a certain 1 year only Kirby. So for the Kirby fans, stay tuned for next week. We do have some more cool stuff coming out the rest of this month. And this week, I will have the tribute video done for my friend. I'm in the final stretch of the editing process. We're in probably the last 30-ish minutes of editing because it's about, like I said, a 2-hour long video. So stay tuned for that. Get ready for the weekend, and that's going to be coming hopefully Thursday or Friday, one of those 2 days, whichever comes through. It's Thursdays and Friday, or Wednesdays and Thursdays are kind of wild days for me, but we'll see what we can do to crank that thing out there. Well, let's get on with a new acquisition that I had to do a video on just because it's that cool. So let's get into the video. All right, so as you can see, we have kind of a monster vac that I wanted to do a video on today. Now, I don't usually do a whole lot of recent acquisitions so quickly as a video, but I could not help but to give this particular machine some recognition. Now, what we are looking at today is a 1978 Sanitaire Widetrack 2 model SC-24. In terms of what the SC stands for, I believe it would be Sanitaire Cleaner. Don't quote me on that. 24, I can only imagine that would be the width of the front nozzles there. I'm not a big Sanitaire guy. I do like commercial machines, but I don't have a ton of them. But this one I acquired with and from my friend Mitchell Armstrong. He's on here on YouTube as well. I'm sure he's watching. So hello, Mitchell. And as you can see, here it is. So me and Mitchell picked this up last year from Jared Martinson down in Eugene, Oregon. Jared had a couple of spares of these, and him and Mitchell made a deal on this one for a trade. Mitchell then commissioned me to do a little bit of cosmetic work, so I took it over and absolutely loved it. So Mitchell took it back to his collection, and lo and behold, I did have a machine that Mitchell was looking for that I have since found as a duplicate. So I offered him the trade because I had come across it, and he was happy with the trade. So now I have this beautiful Widetrack 2. Now this is a 1978 model, so for those that don't know very much about these, 1978 was the first model. As you can see, it kind of has a different font style than most conventional Sanitaires out there. So this would have been the early style, kind of when Eureka still was a big player in the game with them, previous to the Electrolux takeover and all that such. But what we have two brand new bags. When me and Mitchell got it, and after I got done with it, I did put the original bags on it, but unfortunately they were pretty faded. So I'm going to show a picture here of what it looked like after I got done with it, but before Mitchell put these beautiful brand new bags on it. So as you can see, this machine came out beautifully after my little cosmetic restoration on it. A couple things that I had to do. It did have a little bit of speckling of some surface rust along the chrome handle, so I got rid of that real quick and was able to kind of take apart the handle and get rid of any corrosion or anything like that that had formed in there. Of course, Mitchell put these new bags on it, and they look tremendously good. Now we're going to look down here at the height adjustment, which on regular Eurekas we would have seen that as the regulator, but we they didn't call it that on the Sanitaires or really any of those. They did still use the dial and amp terminology from the Eureka uprights for those, but they didn't want to take the regulator for whatever reason. But This is a huge one. For those that have been watching with the channel, the Eureka 2375, that beautiful green one that we did a while back, that also had that regulator on it. It looks very similar to this. Now, in its years of service, this thing did get a little beat up, so it did have some scuffing, some cutting from hitting things, as well as the decal had kind of faded a little bit, and even the black is still kind of faded here, but all this red had really faded off, so I was able to restore that with a little paint pen, as well as to put the little silver mark back on the regulator switch. For those that don't know very much about the Widetrack 2s, of course, you had the Widetracks from Eureka as well as Sanitaire, and these were considerably wider, and we're going to do a video on a Widetrack coming up here that was requested. But the Widetrack 2 was essentially two regular Sanitaire uprights combined into one to make this giant mega mower lawn vacuum thing. I don't know. It's fantastic. It's got a 1,000,000-mile cord, as you can see. There's tons of it here. And it is absolutely ready to take down any hallway or what have you. So currently, I actually have plans to use this in a big-time cleanup project. I have a room in my house that it has not been inhabited in quite a long time, so it's going to be used for it. It's a pretty big room, so we're going to be cleaning that up here soon, so I'll definitely be getting some coverage, video coverage of it performing away. Yes, this is the early 1978 Widetrack 2, and we are going to get into the run demo, well, right now. Okay, so this machine has no headlight, so that's why it's not going to have a light at the front. All right. Now, this is obviously a giant machine, and as you can see, my room is kind of small. That doesn't mean we're not going to traverse the vacuum throughout the limits of the camera. If I had a large area available in this room, I would definitely be using more of it, but let's get on with it. Oh, this is a fun machine. All right, everybody, I hope you enjoyed our short little video and exposition on this gorgeous 1978 Sanitaire model SC-24 Widetrack 2 from the good old year of 1978. If you like commercial machines, I do have some more in my collection that I'd be happy to get out. So if you have any questions or comments or concerns, feel free to drop a comment or feel free to reach out to me, Facebook, Instagram, whichever you'd prefer. I would be happy to answer any questions or taking requests. I do have several request videos in the lineup right now, and I am going as fast as I can, but sometimes it just takes some time. So, but for those that have requested, thank you for your patience, and they are coming, trust me. For those waiting on the tribute video for my friend, I do appreciate the patience on that. Like I said, it is not the easiest video to make, as well as just compiling everything and editing everything. It's probably the biggest project I've worked on in terms of videos. So definitely hope you guys like that. I will be getting that out as soon as possible. But in the meantime, you all have a great evening, morning, afternoon, the rest of your Sunday. Maybe it's already Monday for those watching. Enjoy your week. We are all out here getting through it together. So have a nice, safe, and easy week. And we will catch you again in the next one.